Every morning, Rohan woke up with the same question. Is this really the life I was meant to live? He worked hard every day, but deep inside, he knew there was a bigger life waiting for him. Money came into his life, but somehow it disappeared almost as quickly as it arrived. Sometimes, Rohan felt there was never enough money to build the future he dreamed about. But one morning, instead of blaming his circumstances, he decided to ask himself a different question. What if my future doesn't have to look like my past? What if I can create something completely different? For the first time, Rohan opened a notebook and began writing down the life he truly wanted. He wrote two powerful words across the page: financial freedom. He closed his eyes and imagined freedom, security, happiness, travel, and abundance surrounding his life. And deep inside, he made a decision. I will become the person capable of creating that life. His transformation didn't begin with millions of dollars. It began with small decisions he made every single day. He strengthened his body because he knew a stronger life begins with a stronger mind and stronger habits. Every day, he learned something new that could increase his knowledge, his skills, and his value. He stopped fearing money and started learning how to earn it, manage it, protect it, and grow it. Instead of asking, "Why don't I have enough?" he asked, "How can I create more value for others?" Then he shared his dream with his friend Arjun, someone who believed that dreams require action. Rohan explained his dreams, his fears, and the future he wanted. Arjun listened carefully. Arjun gave him simple advice: dream big, start small, learn, act, improve, manage it, protect it, and grow it. Instead of asking, "Why don't I have enough?" he asked, "How can I create more value for others?" Then he shared his dream with his friend Arjun, someone who believed that dreams require action. Rohan explained his dreams, his fears, and the future he wanted. Arjun listened carefully. Arjun gave him simple advice: dream big, start small, learn, act, improve, and never give up. Rohan finally understood that manifestation wasn't simply wishing. It was belief followed by consistent action. So that very day, he stopped waiting for the perfect moment and started building his future. He explored different ideas until he discovered something that matched his skills, interests, and vision for the future. He studied the market, listened to people, and searched for real problems that he could solve. He invested in knowledge first because he understood that valuable skills could create valuable opportunities. Finally, he took a deep breath and launched his first small project into the world. Then he waited. He watched the screen, hoping someone would notice what he had created. But nothing happened. There were no instant results, and for a moment, disappointment filled his mind. Then he remembered his goal. He wasn't building his future for one day. He was building it for life. He opened his laptop again, took another breath, and decided to try one more time. Every mistake became a lesson. Every lesson made him smarter, stronger, and better prepared. Then one day, a notification appeared. Rohan looked at the screen. His first customer had arrived. It wasn't a fortune, but Rohan smiled because he had finally proven something to himself. That small result showed him that he could create value, and value could create income. He looked toward the window and thought, if I can create this, I can create something much bigger. So he became consistent. He worked even when nobody was watching and nobody was applauding. His skills improved every week, and slowly, the quality of his work began improving too. More opportunities appeared. More people noticed his work. His small beginning was becoming momentum. Soon, he was speaking with clients who valued his skills, trusted his ideas, and respected his work. With every small victory, Rohan became more confident in his ability to build the life he wanted. Then came his first major financial breakthrough, the kind of moment he had once only imagined. Rohan didn't become arrogant. He simply closed his eyes, smiled, and felt deeply grateful. The first person he wanted to share his success with was his mother, the person who had always believed in him. She smiled when she saw him, not because of the money, but because she could see how happy he had become. Rohan realized that success felt completely different when the people you love could share the happiness with you. Now, money could do what he always wanted it to do: protect his family and create greater security. He learned that true wealth was not only about expensive things, bigger houses, or impressive numbers. True wealth was sitting together, laughing together, and knowing that the people you love were safe. And his mother's smile became one of the greatest rewards of everything he had worked for. His small idea continued growing until, one day, it became a real business with real opportunities. Rohan learned that building wealth also meant learning how to lead, communicate, and inspire other people. He remembered how difficult his own beginning had been, so he started helping others grow too. His vision became bigger. He stopped thinking only about his city and began thinking about the entire world. His work began reaching people he once could only imagine working with. He created multiple sources of income, but he built them carefully, patiently, and with discipline. He learned that creating wealth was only the beginning. Keeping and growing it required wisdom. He learned to manage his money carefully, make thoughtful decisions, and build a stronger financial future. Years later, the life Rohan once imagined had slowly become his reality. He woke up each morning without the financial fear that had once controlled his thoughts. His finances were organized, his future was planned, and his mind finally felt peaceful. And then he understood what financial freedom really meant: the freedom to choose. Freedom meant having control over his most valuable resource, his time. So he began exploring the world he had dreamed about for so many years. Every new country reminded him that life was much bigger than the world he once knew. And this time, he didn't travel alone. He brought the people he loved with him. These weren't just vacations. They were memories his family would carry with them forever. One quiet evening, Rohan opened the old notebook that had started his entire journey. There it was, the same dream he had written years before: financial freedom. He remembered the younger man who once wondered whether any of these dreams could ever become real. The difference between those two versions of himself wasn't luck. It was the decisions he made. It was belief followed by action, discipline, patience, learning, and the courage to keep moving forward. Every small decision had eventually created a completely different life. Your story can begin the same way, with one decision to believe that a better future is possible. You don't have to know every step of the journey. You only need the courage to take the next one. Choose the direction you want your life to take and begin moving toward it today. Choose a dream that gives your life meaning, freedom, purpose, and something worth building. Believe that change is possible, even when you cannot yet see the evidence in front of you. Learn the skills that can take you closer to your dream and become more valuable every single day. Choose a dream that gives your life meaning, freedom, purpose, and something worth building. Believe that change is possible, even when you cannot yet see the evidence in front of you. Learn the skills that can take you closer to your dream and become more valuable every single day. Then take action, even when fear tells you to wait for the perfect moment. When results are slow, don't quit. Remember, slow progress is still progress. Turn every mistake into knowledge, every challenge into strength, and every setback into a lesson. Step by step, you become the person who is capable of handling the life you desire. I am open to abundance. I am grateful for what I have, and I am ready for everything I am creating. I am open to new opportunities, new ideas, new skills, new connections, and new possibilities. I trust myself to learn, grow, create value, and build a powerful financial future. I am building a life of freedom, love, security, purpose, happiness, and financial peace. My future is not limited by my past. Every decision I make today is shaping the person I become tomorrow. I don't wait for my life to change. I become the person who changes it. I dream. I believe. I learn. I act. I persist. And every day, I create the life I once only imagined. And his journey was only beginning. Every thought became a new possibility. Every action moved him closer. He chose abundance over limitation. He chose courage over fear. And step by step, his new reality began to unfold. Every action moved him closer. He chose abundance over limitation. He chose courage over fear. And step by step, his new reality began to unfold. Every action moved him closer. He chose abundance over limitation. He chose courage over fear. And step by step, his new reality began to unfold. Every action moved him closer. He chose abundance over limitation. He chose courage over fear. And step by step, his journey was only beginning. Every thought became a new possibility.